Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Patrice. I'm a 24-year-old chef, and on this channel, we do a bit of everything from migration to cooking to daily life. So whether you're here for the food, the fun, or the vibes, you came to the right place. Today, we are going to be making a very simple pizza sauce recipe. I also have a secret ingredient at the end, which I add to my pizza sauce that I think makes the big difference. So stay tuned for that. I'll list everything down in the description box below, and I'll also be explaining what I'm doing. This recipe comes together in about 7 minutes, and it is better than any store-bought pizza sauce. For the recipe, you'll need 5 ounces of tomato paste, 14.5 ounces of diced tomatoes, 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1 small onion, 1 clove of garlic, 1.5 teaspoon of dried oregano, quarter teaspoon of black pepper, 1.5 teaspoon of basil, and 1 teaspoon of salt. This is going to be the only prep that we do today. We are going to finely dice our onions. This is just how I choose to dice my onions, but you could do this step however you feel comfortable. If you do not want to use any fresh onions, you could also substitute that with 1 teaspoon of fine onion powder or 1 tablespoon of granulated onion. These are very different in size, so do not confuse them. The fine onion powder is a lot smaller than the granulated onion. In your bowl, set that aside, and we are going to get to the next prep item, which is our garlic. Also, if you do not want to use a fresh garlic, you could also use 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. That would be a lot easier for you. Also, that would help the sauce stay a lot longer in the fridge or in the freezer. Fresh onion and fresh garlic just add a little more flavor to the sauce, so I prefer to use the fresh ones over the granulated ones, but it is completely your choice. Using granulated onion or granulated garlic could actually save you a lot more time, and no prep at all will be done. You are now going to open your can of diced tomatoes, and then we're going to move over to the stove to go to our next step. In your saucepan, add in your vegetable oil, your minced garlic, and your minced onions. We are going to saute this for about a minute. We do not want any color on the garlic and onions. We are just bringing out some of its flavor. We are then going to add in our tomato paste and fry that up for about a minute or two. We are just trying to get some of the tartness of the tomato paste out and bring out some more of the sweetness of the tomatoes. You could actually omit this step and add everything to a food processor or a blender. You do not have to put it on the stove, but I just prefer doing it that way because we get a lot more of the flavor of the garlic, the onions, diced tomatoes, and the tomato paste. After we add in the diced tomatoes, we're going to bring this for a simmer for about a minute as well. Stir everything properly and ensure everything is combined. We are going to add in all our seasonings and the sugar at this point. Mix well and keep it on a low flame for about a minute. Everything will come together really quickly. We do not need to leave this on the stove for very long. After everything is combined, we're going to now add the ingredient I told you about in the beginning. I add cheese to my pizza sauce. I just think it makes everything better. You get more of a cheesy flavor in the sauce and on the toppings of your pizza. I really love the stretch it gives your pizza, and it just makes everything better. You could also remove this from your pizza sauce. It is totally optional. This is just something that I enjoy, so I'm just showing you what I do for my pizza sauce. You're going to remove your sauce from the heat, and you'll use your food processor or your blender to puree the sauce. How chunky you like your sauce would be totally up to you. If you do not have a blender, you could use a potato masher, but whichever works for you. If you do not have either of these, you could also substitute the diced tomatoes for tomato sauce. Your sauce will just be a lot less chunkier, but to me, I prefer a more chunkier pizza sauce. So we use diced tomatoes. If you like what you see, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll have a lot more videos coming. Thank you for watching.